All right. So let's talk about the first episode, the season premiere, even of We Run the Night. So we got a really cool opportunity to go out to GenCon and hang out with Catalyst Game Labs and do our season premiere live from GenCon. With that being said, audio of the stream may or may not be super great, so go ahead, give that a watch, because there's a bunch of really fun moments in there. You get to see really great in-person reactions to things. You get to see me being kind of dumb, but that is what it is. Just in case, though, I'm going to give you a really quick rundown of what all happened in that first episode. So the whole party gets some sort of notification text on their comm link saying, hey, come on down to the bar, the last match, and let's get this happening. There's a Johnson that's looking to try to get you a job, so come on out. And everybody makes their way. Some people a little slower than others, but one way or another, we all end up down there at the bar. I am playing... Oh, let me back that up real quick. Oh, damn. Total brain fart right there. I am playing Boxcar. Then you have JJ playing Tiny. Matt is playing Zayn. And Donnie is playing... Had this all written down. You know what, JJ? Scrap this part. I can't remember everybody's name off the top of my head. Unless you want to keep this in which case you could put the name right down there. But we get the job that's like, hey, there's this thing that we need you to go steal, and it's like a little like external hard drive, but we need to go get it from Spinrad. And hijinks ensue. We decide, yeah, let's go get that. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be easy, right? Go stake it out, figure out where it is. It's being kept in the Spinrad warehouse, which is a part of the Spinrad Seattle HQ. So half the team goes ahead and they're scoping it out. That's Matt and Donnie's characters are down there scoping it out ahead of time, making sure, seeing what's good, while JJ and I's characters stay behind and help fix my character's car. Boxcar is very broke and their car is busted. So a few minutes, maybe almost an hour later, we finally rock up on the scene. JJ is playing the character Tiny, like I had said, who is a drone operator. Has a massive semi truck with trailer that's full of all kinds of nonsense that I haven't even explored. Nobody really has. And as we pull up to the headquarters there, he gets the bright idea, all right, I'm going to send my big boy drone out to go do Overwatch for us, and just launches a plane from the back of the semi straight up. Like, that's not going to cause some sort of security issue. That somebody right out on the driveway just launched a freaking AC-130, more or less, just a gunship out of the back of this semi. So that kind of gets some people's attention, but then there is a massive, and I mean massive, explosion out of the Spinrad HQ building. And while we're trying to figure out what's going on, trying to see what we can see, anything like that, we see one dude take a running jump out of the epicenter of the explosion out of the building and take off. We thought that maybe it was a wingsuit, and then it kind of became clear that it was not a wingsuit. And as we're all driving away, we get we share that picture around of the dude flying away, and my character Boxcar gets the bright idea, oh man, yeah, I'm gonna go take a peek at this, and in a moving semi decides to astral project. Big mistake. You have to be able to come back to your body. Never be able to find your body. But that's a problem for future Boxcar. They fly out and away and go catch up with this entity up in the sky, They sense it, find out that yes, it is a dragon, and they are not in a great way. Me, the player, like Ian, the player. This is one of my first spellcasters, so I'm making some really dumb choices, but I reached out to try to touch said dragon because I was like, oh yeah, I can just like use a healing spell here. When astral projecting, you can't use a healing spell because it's a physical thing. So as a ghost, you're not physical, doesn't work. But now I'm kind of out there just like, oh, never mind, my bad. And I get my thoughts controlled and memory wiped by this dragon. So Boxcar just loses like 30 minutes of time there. And while that's all going on, the first party of it, so that was Matt's character and Donnie's character. So again, Matt is playing Zayn and Donnie is playing, again, the name is going to be right down there. Sorry, Donnie. It's only been one session, forgive me. But they're tracking this other car that was out there kind of scoping out the spot at the Spinrad HQ. We're assuming that it's the other member of the team because when we got the job, the Johnson said, hey, I already hired a decker for you, so don't worry about that. They're doing some forward recon on it. Go forth and be a team. So they're trying to track down who we're assuming is the decker. JJ's character Tiny is like, hey, so Boxcar, my character, just said watch my body and went limp. And then it kind of turns into a let's find Boxcar's spirit for a little bit. They eventually all end up back at the bar. But when they get back to the bar, another spirit takes Boxcar's body. And if you watched last season of We Run the Night, it's Jim, the shadow spirit. Yep. And more hijinks ensue there. He kind of refuses to get out of my body. Boxcar eventually shows up at the last match and just ridiculous. So Boxcar gets there and manifests, so now you have Boxcar's physical body and Boxcar, the spirit, just kind of existing in the same place, arguing over who gets the body. Tiny gets the bright idea to try to help out and shoots Boxcar's body in the face with a gel round, which is a lot of damage, just straight to the face. But being a shadow spirit, Jim doesn't care. Eventually, he does get out of the body because he has an orb to go procure. And then that's kind of where we're at. We're talking about the next steps, where we're going from there. We still haven't met the Decker, but they're out there somewhere. And I'm very excited to meet the rest of the cast. We love you, Travis, and I'm always stoked to be at the same table with you. Yeah, that's where we're at. The last match, though, if that's a name that sounds familiar, then you're probably already involved in the living server on Discord. If not, you should get involved. There's a whole Discord server dedicated to Shadowrun, existing in the same story elements that we are playing tabletop. So hop in over there, get a character made. You can interact with other players, go on runs, build your characters out. Our characters from the show would be showing up from time to time, but both will influence each other. So like what we're doing on the podcast here will play into some stuff that happens in the server and vice versa. So it's really cool and it's a lot of fun. So you should definitely get involved. But that is where we're at as of now. So take a look at the video, hang around, watch some of the stuff from GenCon, because it really truly was an awesome time. Thank you so much, Catalyst, for having us out. But yeah, stick to the shadows, chummer. We'll see you out there. Stafa says, taking a quick break so you have a couple seconds to edit here.